What's up, you guys? So today we're going to work on this problem, shuffle the array. So what it's asking us to do is we're going to have a, let's see here. We're going to have two n elements and they're separated and it wants us to interleave them. So it wants us to go x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, and so on. So like if you've ever shuffled a deck of cards, that's basically what's happening. So we want to do that with an array. So we got to think of an algorithm to get this done. So let's work through some examples and see if we can find any patterns that we could take advantage of. Okay. Shuffled. Okay, so I want to keep track of what's my shuffled array gonna look like. What's the shuffled index? And what's num's index? So I can see if there's some kind of a pattern with them. So we're gonna split, so we wanna split the first, after the first three, so right here. So here are our two arrays. Here's our x's, and here are our y's. So let's see what it looks like. So we want to take x1 and y1. So we want to do 2, 3, then x2 and y2. So 5, 4, and x3 and y3. So 1 and 7. Okay, and then which indexes do those correspond to? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, obviously. And then from nums, this is 0, 4, 1, and 5, and 2, and 6. Okay, that's interesting. So, look at this. So, okay, so this is 3 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 3 plus 3. Or, in a general case, n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3. Interesting. Okay, let's do another. See if we can see if there's any patterns here. Okay, so let's just copy this. And we'll delete all that. Okay. So it wants us to split our array after 4. So here's x and y. So what's shuffled gonna look like? We're gonna do 1 and 4, x1 and x2, x2 and x3. So 2 and 3, x3 and y3. So 3 and 2, and x4 and y4, so 4 and 1. And then what are the indices? So 0, it's the easy part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now what are num's indices for these values? So 0, 5, right? So 4 is, here is 5. 1 and 6 and 2 and 7. Wait, is that right? Hold on. 0, 5, 1, 0, 5, 1, 6, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 has to be the end. So let's think here. So 0, 5, 1, 6, 2, 7, 3, 8. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So this is, here's my mistake. This is 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The index of this of y1 is 4. Okay. So this is 5. Okay. 0, 1, 0, 4, 1, 5, 2, 6, 3, 7. Okay. I made the same mistake here. Okay, so this is 3. This is 4. This is 5, right? Because this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is the max. Yeah, okay. Just making a mistake there. N plus 1, n plus 2. N plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3. Okay. So if it's even, we do shuffled index. Shuffled index. What are the evens? Divided by 2. So if it's even, we divide by 2. Right? 0, 2, 2 divided by 2, 1. 4 divided by 2, 2. And then if it's odd, what do? We do n. We do n plus 1. N plus... How do you get 4 from 3? N plus 3 divided by 2, integer division. So 3 divided by 2 is 1.5, but integer division lops everything off after the decimal point. So if you had 4 divided by 3, it would equal 1. Okay. So I'm thinking of this rule, a rule for even and a rule for odd. So the evens, we're gonna take index divided by 2, and for odd, we're gonna take n plus index divided by 2. Does that work here? 4 plus 7 divided by 2, which is 3, is 7. That works. Okay, so for evens, we're going to do index divided by 2, and odds, we're going to do n plus index divided by 2. Okay, so how do we do that? So first we need to create our shuffled array, and we'll initialize it to the same size as nums. And then we're going to do a for loop. We're going to create our index in nums.indices. So that's a property of an array. It'll go from 0 to nums.size minus 1. So we could do nums.indices, we could do 0 until nums.size. They do the same thing. Okay. And then shuffled index. Okay, so we got an even and an odd case. So if index modulus 2 equals 0, so if the remainder of divided by 2 is 0, it's even. We're going to do shuffle.index equals nums index divided by 2. And if it's odd, shuffled index equals nums n plus index divided by 2. Is that right? Let's run our example through it. Okay. So if index is 0, then it's even. So shuffled 0 will equal nums 0 or 2. Okay. 1. 1 is odd, so shuffled 1 equals nums 3 plus 1 divided by 2, which is 0. Nums 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then 2. Okay. 2 is even, so shuffled 2 equals nums 2 divided by 2, which is 1. 5. Okay, it looks like it works. So after that we want to return shuffled. And then that should work. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, there you go, guys. So that is, what's the name of this problem? Shuffle the array, number 1470 for LeetCode. All right, guys, see ya.